Hi there, my magical star beings. This is Psychic Siren Tarot, and welcome to the channel. In today's reading, we're going to be taking a look at what about you drives them crazy, the person on your mind. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm now going to show you crystals for each pile. So for pile number 1, we have Apatite. And we have the card Feelings. For pile number 2, we have Orange Calcite. And we have the card The Future. And for pile number 3, we have Amazonite. And we have the card Turn Away. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick a pile. Pick whichever pile you're most drawn to, the one that is calling out to your soul the most, and that will be a pile for today. But of course, if you're drawn to more than one pile, always trust your intuition. Once you're done picking a pile, please find the timestamps for your pile in the description box below, and then I'll see you in the reading. Hi there, my pile number 1s. If you chose this Apatite crystal and the Mermaid with the Feelings card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you drives them crazy. So the card you chose was from the Messages from Mermaids Oracle deck. We're going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, as well as the Ethereal Visions Tarot. Please be reminded and please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So let's take a look at your cards. So spirit guides of my pile number 1s. May I please tap into the person on their mind and their energies? And what about my pile number 1s drives them crazy? Okay, we have the card I'm sorry with defenselessness, riding past wrongs, and uprooting. And we have the card baby steps with action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So at the back of the deck, we have the golden children with inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Okay, so now let's use your small tarot deck. So what about my pile number 1s drives them crazy? We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. At the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. What about my pile number 1s drives them crazy? We have the Judgment card. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Sun card. What about my pile number 1s drives them crazy? We have the Star. And we have the World. Noticing the Queen of Swords wants to come out again. I just want to show you. So Queen of Swords energy is very prominent in your reading. I'm not going to include it in the spread because there's no space, but I'm just taking note of it for the energies here. And then at the back of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So my pile number one, so you're showing up as the star card here. You're someone that really shines brightly like a star, brighter than all the stars in the sky, and this is what this person sees, and this is something that really drives them crazy. I feel like this person is very, very attracted to you, maybe even lusting after you a little bit more, but I feel like when I look at the Five of Wands, I kind of get this energy of like, you know, the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith when they'd fight and then make up. I'm kind of getting that type of vibe. Like maybe this person kind of sometimes enjoys little fights with you, and I don't think for all of you it's major conflict. For some of you it is, but for others of you it's not. It's like play fighting. That's the vibe I get here, like play fighting and banter, and like you two maybe even annoying each other a little bit. Does that make sense? I don't know why I'm picking that energy up, but I'm getting that for some of you. And for others of you, if it's not like that, I feel like some of you are in a no contact situation with this person. The last time you spoke, I feel like this may not resonate with everyone, by the way. I'm just seeing this for a small amount of people. I'm seeing like some of the connections here in no contact situations, because the last time you spoke to them, you really spoke up. You really set some kind of boundary here, and I feel like you really showed them that you know your worth in that instance and in that moment. And I know this may not resonate with everyone, but just bear with me. Like, the vibe I'm getting here is for those that relate to this, they did something that really upset you. They did something that really caused you to be a little bit more upset with them. And I feel like with the Queen of Swords showing up twice, you spoke your truth. There is a emphasis here on you speaking your truth, on you setting a boundary for yourself, on you saying, you know, like, hey, whatever you did, this was not okay. This was not right. Um, and something about that, something about like the way you spoke to them, they could see you were like angry at them, or they could see you were upset at them or disappointed in them. And I'm seeing here like it's kind of like there's something about that that kind of drove them a little bit crazy, because it's like maybe they didn't expect you to speak up for yourself. And something about that really made them feel like you know your worth, made them feel like, you know, you're not going to stick around and just accept any kind of treatment from them. And ever since then, I feel like some of you have been in a no contact situation with this person. But what they expected from you was for you to stay mad at them. However, I feel like a lot of you have been healing yourself, have been working on forgiveness. I'm hearing the song I Wish You Roses by Calcite, and I feel like a lot of you have been kind of like just accepting the fight between the two of you, or the conflict between the two of you, and working on forgiving them even though maybe there was no apology from them. And this threw them off guard and is driving them crazy, because it's like, I think they expected you to be mad at them even longer, but there's something about you sending them love from afar, but maybe not being involved with them right now. So that's only going to resonate with a small amount of people. I'm hearing from your ancestors. If you don't resonate with that, I see another storyline here. Okay, so the other storyline I see here is a storyline of conflict, but I don't feel like it's bad. I feel like what your ancestors and what your guides are showing me is you two are learning lessons through each other, through the conflict. Um, and it's like bringing up a lot of inner child wounds. And both of you are learning lessons surrounding communication and how to better communicate to each other in order to create healthy relationships, especially after being through some things in your life where you don't always have that example of how to communicate or how to um even have those hard conversations or even just communicate something we're feeling in a healthy way. But I feel like with you and this person, I'm picking up on a connection here where you two have a very big spiritual connection, very like empathetic towards each other. And what drives them crazy about you is I feel like they have this overwhelming feeling of a lot of feelings towards you. That drives them crazy. Like all the feelings they have for you, it feels like they're in the dark depths of the ocean. And maybe they're learning how to swim. I'm sorry for laughing, but I'm kind of like getting that vibe of like the feelings for you are so much that it drives them crazy because they're still learning how to swim through those feelings and understand them. I don't think this person has had a person in their life where they feel something as deep as they do for you. I'm looking at this connection and I'm feeling the sense of like this person having a lot of love towards you and wanting to protect the connection, keep it safe, wanting to keep sweetness in the connection. This person finds you very sweet, and also finds you to be like a star that shines bright. But with all that's going on here, with, learning lessons surrounding communication and healing the inner child through this connection, it's like you two may sometimes trigger wounds in each other from your inner child wounds with the Page of Cups here. And I think the lessons here are learning lessons surrounding communication here with the Queen of Swords. Good communication, the best type of communication that allows both of you to be emotionally vulnerable with each other. I don't think this person has ever experienced that emotional vulnerability with a person like they do with you. I don't think they've ever felt safe enough with a person as they do with you. And there's something about you where this person knows you're truthful. This person knows you're honest. They know you are someone that's always going to speak the truth. And they know that you're loyal. They know that you're going to be here to stay. They can see that. There's something about you being like a mirror to this person, or you two being so similar to each other. And that's something that drives this person crazy, as well as this emotional vulnerability and these deep feelings here they have for you. Because I feel like I said, I don't think they've ever experienced this for a person before, but there's also a lot of sensuality here, a lot of this person like lusting after you and finding you a lot of fun to be around, finding you to bring them a lot of happiness and joy in their life with the Sun card, more than they've ever experienced with the person before. And something about that drives them crazy and wild, because it's like, I feel like you tick all the boxes for this person in terms of what they want in a I feel like you tick all the boxes for the person that we're talking about in terms of what they could want in a connection. You tick all those boxes. You exceed the expectations. That's the vibe I get here. And there's something about you moving with this confidence in yourself. I feel like you've been growing in self-love, self-worth. You've been learning to know your worth more. And the more you move with confidence, the more you grow with your confidence. There's something about you moving in a way where you just know you're very sexy and hot, and you know you're the package deal, you know you're a catch, and something about that drives them crazy, drives them even crazier. But then also this vibe of you being able to share that emotional vulnerability, share deep feelings towards each other, be open about it, or at least learn to communicate, even if it's not perfect in the beginning. It's still great. Like I'm hearing that song. That's why I say, if even if it's not perfect, it's still great, because I'm hearing that line of like that song from Snow Allegra where she's like, "It's not perfect, but it's great," something like that. I can't remember what song it was. So I feel like this person feels you two can grow together. You two can really grow together and hone in on these qualities of like building yourselves to be the best version of yourself together. You two, this person can see that you two can free yourselves together, can liberate yourself together, can heal together with the star. There's something about them feeling like the love is very healing with the star, and that it brings them a lot of hope. You bring them a lot of hope. Bring them a lot of sunshine and joy and happiness. And I feel like as they get to, be in this connection longer, the more you two speak, the more you two are able to share that communication in a healthy way and learn to communicate in a much healthier way, the more they feel like they're going with you, the more they feel like they're becoming a better person with you. And they feel like they can rely on you, they feel like they can count on you. They feel like they can devote themselves to you because they know you're going to stick with them. But you're also not going to stay if they're going to treat you badly. Like, there's something about you being like a ride or die, but like not in the sense of in a unhealthy way. It's more so like, I'm sticking with you, I'm staying loyal to you, but if you were to mistreat me, then I'm leaving. Like, you know your worth. So that's a, a thing I see here in the reading. I also feel like this person just, I keep seeing this person finding you so, so, so sexy. Like, their mouth watering for you, them finding your body sexy, finding your laugh sexy, finding you sexy, smelling you and your scent. Something about your scent is sexy to them. The way you move, the way you talk, your communication style. When you two have like little banter, or when you fight but make up and heal that, and work on your connection, something about that is so sexy to them, drives them crazy. You being able to transform and heal yourself drives them crazy. I feel like I'm hearing the word temptation, like you tempt this person in some way. I didn't mean to make this reading like so so like that, but I guess the messages are coming through in a very sensual way. I think this person likes the way you flirt. Something about that drives them crazy. The way you talk to them, something about your voice, something about the way you communicate, even the way you two come together and apologize and make up after going through conflict. The way this person feels like they can devote themselves to you and put in a lot of effort towards you. And I feel like I'm hearing the word princess treatment. Regardless of your gender, there is this type of vibe of like this person wanting to treat you like royalty. And something about that, like when you receive from them with a smile on your face, it drives them crazy. I feel like they feel a lot of joy with you. They feel a lot of the sense of an overwhelming joy and an overwhelming sense of love with you. And that kind of drives them crazy. But even, taking steps and planning for the future, taking baby steps and taking action towards you to make sure the connection last longer, to make sure the connection is going to be stable, to make sure the connection is going to grow. Something about that drives them crazy too, because it's like, I think this person, the more they start to talk to you, the more they are in this connection, the more they see potential of where this connection can go. And the more they like the thought of that, the more that makes them happy with the Sun card. And although there are, tough lessons here for some of you, I think the extent of it will depend on the person watching. I think there is potential for this to be healed with the star, but I also just guess it depends on the person and how they're putting in efforts and how they're taking responsibility for their actions as well as you. Because, relationships takes two to tango. And I guess what I want to say here is, if you are both in it for the long run, and if you are both willing to, work on any challenges or work together in this connection, then it can grow, it can last, it can reach its potential. So this is what I want to say here for your reading. This is what drives them crazy about you, my pile number ones. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number twos. If you chose this orange calcite crystal and the mermaid with the future card, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you drives them crazy, the person on your mind. So we're going to take a look at your reading with the Starseed Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, as well as the Ethereal Visions Tarot. So the card you chose was from the Messages from Mermaids Oracle deck. Please be reminded this is a general reading, only take what resonates, leave the rest. So let's get started with your reading. So spirit guides of my pile number twos, what about my pile number twos drives them crazy? We have the card Forge, Don't Follow with Pave a New Path, Be the Leader You Wish You Had. Okay, and then the next card we have is Birth of the Cosmos with My Will to Thy Will, Micromanaging the Universe. At the back of the deck, we have Water Your Garden with Nourishment, Body Care, Tenderness, and Rest. So what about my pile number twos drives them crazy, the person on their mind? We have the Judgment card. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Yes, this card also, these two cards, the Magician in reverse and the Three of Wands. At the back of the deck, I have the Ten of Cups for you. So as I look at the Magician in reverse, I'm hearing that song, I don't cook, but let me tell you how I got this ring. Okay, Spirit is just making me laugh today with that song. But anyways, maybe this person likes to cook for you. Maybe they like to do little things for you, because I'm even looking at this Judgment card here, and this fairy is getting this woman here, a drink in the bath and shopping bags. So maybe this person likes spoiling you, or likes giving to you, likes just doing little things for you that make you feel special and make you feel like you're receiving something nice from them. Because I feel like maybe even some of you have become more in self-care, and I got that vibe from you, like you're learning to love yourself more, you're learning to have more self-care in your life, and I guess just take it as it resonates. But the more you set some time aside for you and pouring into you and doing little things for you that make you feel good on your own. Something about that drives this person crazy because it's like there's a glow to you after that because you feel very relaxed after that. You feel maybe even just happier, or you feel healthier by, taking some time out for yourself and going to the gym, or doing a face mask for yourself, or sitting in the bath and, spending time by yourself. Doesn't matter what it is, but there's something here about the body mind soul connection and you just feeling good about yourself. When you feel good about yourself, even like I'm seeing someone here, do their makeup or their hair on one day and just, want to look good for themselves. There's something about that that drives this person crazy. So take it as a resonate. It may not resonate with everyone, but that's the first thought that came to mind here. So the Nine of Cups wanted to come out. I feel like you are this person's wish fulfillment. You are their dream come true, and that's what drives them crazy, drives them wild about you, because it's like, how have I met a person that is exactly my dream come true? I love that. So, what about my pile number twos drives them crazy? So, I feel this card. We have the Well. We have the Eight of Cups. There's a fly that is bothering me here, and like to me, flies always represent an energy of like people looking in. And it only started bothering me when I started pile two, and it's been like irritating, like a real irritation. So I don't know if this person has outside people looking in on the relationship. Like, let's say they have a jealous ex, for example, or you have a jealous ex, for example, or other people that are kind of jealous of your connection because maybe they want your person, or others want you. There's something about something like that where like either you or this person are really wanted by others, but you're together and you're loyal to each other. But there's something about that, and like people watching the connection with envy. So what I will say is, what I'm hearing from your guides and your ancestors is your connection is protected. Don't worry about that. It is protected. But what I will say is because you're each other's wish come true. I just look at it like this. Spirit is showing me an example of Ken and Barbie. Imagine Ken and Barbie in real life. Everyone wants to be with Ken. Everyone wants to be with Barbie. But they're together. They're in love. Nothing will break them apart. I see it like that. So Spirit just showed me a funny example so that I don't have to go in a little bit of like an over-explaining mode. Because sometimes I over-explain things. Okay, we have the Four of Wands here. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Wands. And I'm also hearing that song, that one that's like, something bad is about to happen to me. I'm trying to think what it's called again. Dark Red by Steve Lacy. In the song, he basically says, he hopes that she doesn't want to leave him. And then he says, honey, I belong with you and only you, my girl. And then I guess in that song, I myself, well, this is just my opinion of the song. I myself have dealt with, an abandonment wound all my life. And, in that song, it kind of reminds me of my own abandonment wounds. And that feeling of like hoping that person doesn't leave. And maybe it's like all in your head. Maybe it is all in your head, but it's like hoping that person doesn't leave. So I'm seeing this person has that type of feeling towards you. I'm not saying that they have an abandonment wound, but there is the sense of this person not wanting you to leave, not wanting you to go. There's something about that coming up here, and something about that drives them crazy because it's like, I don't think it drives them crazy in a negative way. The moon and the eight of swords wants to come out with this, but then we also have the strength card that I was gonna put here. So with the moon and the eight of swords, I guess I feel this type of vibe of like, it affects them in their emotions, but then I think when they look at the reality of the situation, I think they know you're not going to leave them, because I feel like you're maybe that type of person to give this person reassurance, or to give this person some sense of emotional vulnerability and this feeling of stability in the connection. But what I will say is, I guess this person is fearful of the connection ending, and it's not bad. I guess it's just a fear that they have. You know, fears are always there, but I feel like if we had to look at this in a positive light, this person is always going to fight for this connection and make a choice to give to you, because they know that if they slack on that, they know that if they don't put an effort into the connection here with the Eight of Pentacles, then it is going to become like that. But then at the same time, with the future card here, I feel like what also drives them crazy is the thought of like the opposite end, you know, like how we can look at a bad thought or an anxiety and be like, oh, I'm so scared this happens, blah, blah, blah. But then we can look at the other side of it and be like, but what if it all goes right? What if everything we wish comes to fruition? And that's what I see with the Nine of Cups opposite the future card. Like, what if everything we wish for actually happens and actually comes to us from the universe? And what if our bad thoughts don't manifest with the Magician in reverse? What if it's just a bad thought and it leaves? You know, what if the most celebration happens in the connection where, you know, we're not expecting that? Because it kind of gives me this vibe of like, you know, when you are expecting something, and I can tell you in my own life, for example, with me doing YouTube, I never expected for me to do this. If I had to tell my younger self this, she would have probably never believed me. If I had to tell my younger self, you know, like the relationship I'm in right now, she wouldn't believe me. So, you know, sometimes things happen in our future that are better than what we've expected. And I guess this person is trying to look at it in that perspective of like, what if all we wish actually does come true? What if we do end up celebrating and things end up going well? So that's the vibe I see here, but I guess they're learning a lesson from their emotions in this case, from their anxiety in this case. I guess for some of you with the Eight of Cups, this could be a separation, but not for all of you. I feel like very few of you are watching this, and you know, maybe this person is wanting you back, wanting to come back into your life in the future. And I guess maybe that could also be why I heard that song for some of you, because it's like they're wanting you back so badly. Maybe they know like if they had to come back right now, maybe you wouldn't want it. Um, and maybe that thing of waiting for you, or kind of like having hope for the future that their wish can come true, that they can come back to you, drives them crazy in some way, because it's like with the Breath of the Cosmos card, it talks about an impatience here of like, you know, we're trying to manifest something, we're trying to bring something into our reality, but we're feeling a little bit impatient about it because we want it right now, and we're like wondering, is it ever going to happen? So I see that vibe for some of you. For others of you, I see an energy here of this person impatiently waiting for the future with you, and that drives them crazy if they're already with you, because it's like they already have everything they wish for with you with the Nine of Cups. And it's like this deep sense of I'm so lucky. Like I have gotten everything I've wished for in a person. And with the Four of Wands, I think this person sees you as marriage material, or sees you as a type of person they want to settle down with and have, a long-term stable relationship with, but they also feel like you bring a lot of fun and celebration into their life. Ever since they've met you, it feels like there's so much fun and celebration in their life. And it feels like they want to keep working on the connection and keep, putting effort into the connection so that it can become that, so that it can become what they wish for in the future. And of course, they have what they wish for with you, but it's like they wish for even more in the future with you, where I'm looking at the well card, and let's say, like, for example, we're going down the well and it's like Alice in Wonderland, right? And while we're going on the journey of Alice in Wonderland, we want to go further. We don't want to just be at one point. We want to grow. Does that make sense? So just think of it as if we're in a paradise on a beach and everything. We want to make this paradise even more of a paradise, build it even more, make it even more greater, make it even more bigger. Does that make sense? So that's a vibe I see here with the Three of Wands. Like this person seeing a future with you, seeing a vision for the future with you, seeing what could happen in the future, the endless possibilities. And it's like they're trying to leave behind negative thoughts, challenging thoughts that make them feel a little bit impatient, or make them feel like it could never happen. They're trying to calm back their emotions down with the King of Cups in reverse. And I feel like ever since they met you, I feel like since the King of Cups in reverse is opposite the Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like they feel like ever since they've met you, they've been growing. They've been working on themselves. They've been working on their emotions. They've been becoming more stable, because the number 4 relates to stability. Okay, so they've been becoming more stable in their emotions, even though they never felt like that before they met you. So this person feels like you've brought some change into their life, some kind of transformation. They feel like they can count on you. They feel like, you are that one person they can lean on for support with the Strength card. And they feel like ever since they've met you, the relationship has become strengthened, the connection has become strengthened, they have become strengthened, a better part of themselves is starting to emerge. And they're really starting to get curious to their emotions, and I guess go through some kind of transformation, but also some kind of new beginning here, where we take a leap of faith towards the future and the reality we do want to manifest, instead of focusing on the reality we don't want to manifest with the Magician in reverse. So I feel like even when there are challenges in your connection, you two come together and you work together with strength. And it's like you're not going to leave each other behind with those small challenges. Those small challenges actually strengthen the connection. And that's another thing that drives this person crazy. So the first thing we saw here was like the thought of the future with you being their wish come true. The thought of like, how can we create this future? How can we, put an effort towards this future? How can we, I feel like this person loves to put an effort towards you with the Eight of Pentacles. They love to, work on the connection for you. They love the fact that you are their wish come true in a person, that you're everything they've wanted in a person. They love the fact that you strengthen the connection, and that you two support each other, and that you two, although maybe some of you have like an unconventional connection, a connection that is a little bit unique and different, it's so strong, and that's something that drives them crazy. But also, I feel like you maybe are someone that has a lot of internal and emotional strength. I feel like you've been through your own set of transformations on your own, and I feel like you are helping to teach this person how to work on themselves and how to grow. I also feel like you're a person that sees things with depth in the world with the well card. You give me Queen of Cups energy, and like that death card energy, but not bad energy. I see it as like a transformational energy. The death card and the fool card, I see you as that, like a transformation going into this new beginning energy where we're leaving behind the old. And I see you being that type of person that is very compassionate and supportive and loving to this person. And that's another thing that drives them crazy, because I don't think they've ever experienced that before. I don't think they've ever experienced someone as deep as you with the well card, or someone they can have deep conversations with like they do with you, or someone they can just love deeply like they do with you. Yeah, definitely the conversations you two have together, something about that drives them crazy, drives them wild, because it's like, I feel like this person feels like you really get them. You really get them on a deeper emotional level, and this person feels like there is some kind of soul connection here, or some kind of fate that is leading you towards each other. Like, how is it that you two have just wished for something like this and it's coming true? It's kind of like this feeling of disbelief, like, how does the universe just bring me this? Like, is that not a sign? Is that not something from my angels, from my guides, about something I'm fated for, something that is destined for me, or something that is meant to be in my life? So I guess this person sees you as that, sees you as the person they are maybe destined or fated to be with, or the person they are, that the universe has brought to them as their person. I guess that's what I see here. And with the Four of Wands, like I said, you bring a lot of celebrations into this person's life. This person sees you as marriage material, sees you as the person they want to have a long-term relationship with, and that drives them crazy about you. Just the thought of like the relationship you have now, but also what you could have in the future, and how much healing you bring into their life as well. And I also feel like you are a pretty unique person. You're someone that is authentic to you. You're someone that is also very happy-go-lucky. I feel like you bring a lot of pleasure and joy into this person's life. And I feel like the energy here is you being unique and authentic to you is something that really drives them crazy, because I feel like that's something that they love about you. I feel like this person doesn't want to just be with someone that's kind of like boring. You're far from boring. You're always keeping the relationship interesting with different aspects of yourself that are so authentic and unique. And I feel like you two have this silly quality together where you're able to be silly with each other, able to be playful with each other. So something about that really drives them crazy, that feeling like it's always smiles, it's always laughs with you, it's always and I feel like you have this very heavenly celestial energy. But at the same time, I feel like you have a sexiness to you. So like you're seen as someone that is so angelic to this person, maybe like in your personality traits or just you in general, but also very colorful. You're a very colorful person. You bring a lot of happiness and joy and celebration into this person's life, but you also make them feel safe. You make them feel like they can be vulnerable with their emotions. You make them feel like ever since they have started working on themselves, they have improved in some way, they have leveled up in some way, and they feel like, they can really reach their blessings with you. They can really reach the life, that paradise life they want to live with you, like I said before. Spirit is clairvoyantly showing me the peacock for you, my pile number twos. So you are like the peacock bird that stands out, that has all its colorful feathers, that stands out. And ever since you have developing more self-love, something about that is so luxurious to this person. I feel like this person just finds you very sexy. It's like they also find you very dreamy and very ethereal. Some of you are also very psychic and very connected to those realms, and that's found to be very sexy to this person, and that drives them crazy. And I feel like it's almost like when they look at you, they feel like they're under your spell. They feel like they're under this dreamy type of spell energy when they look at you. Um, and it's just because you're so dreamy, you're so celestial. It's not like I see an actual spell here, but more so this vibe of like you being so intuitive, you being so celestial, so vibrant, but then at the same time so dreamy. That really drives this person crazy in a way you don't understand. This person sees you as powerful because you've been able to bring this grounded energy in for them that they have never felt before, that they've never felt this sense of emotional stability before, and this sense of like rebirth and growth with the person. And this is exactly what they want. They want to level up with you, they want to reach their goals with you, they want to be with you and grow with you. And I'm also seeing, they love to put an effort towards you, but they also love that you are someone that gives to them as well. You're someone that I feel like they feel like they have a reciprocal connection with you, and I don't think they've had that with many people. I think they've been that one person that's always putting in effort, that's always doing, but like with you, there is some type of reciprocal connection here. So I guess this is all I see in your reading, my pile number twos. This is what drives them crazy about you. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye! Hi there, my pile number threes. If you chose this Amazonite crystal and the mermaid with the card Turn Away, this reading is for you. We're going to be taking a look at what about you drives them crazy. So please be aware this is a general reading. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. So as I look at the mermaid here on this Turn Away card, it kind of gives me the vibe of like, you spending time with this person for the day, for example, and then you're about to go home and it's like they can't get enough of you. And it's like you're about to go home and you have to go home and they have to go home, for example, and it's like they can't get enough of you and they just don't want to let you go. Then it's like, come back here, I don't want to let you go. Like that's the vibe I get from that Turn Away card, because she's kind of looking behind her as if she's leaving something behind, or she's going for now, but it's not going to be forever. Maybe even like when this person goes to work, for some of you that live with this person, like let's say they are going to work and it's like you're lying in bed in the morning, for example. My examples don't have to resonate, but just take it as it resonates as per your own situation. And it's like, you're lying in bed and they have to go to work, and it's like now they don't want to go to work because there's something about you that's so sexy, that's so irresistible, that they don't want to leave you. They don't want to go. That's the vibe I get from that Turn Away card. So that's very interesting. You're seen as very irresistible to this person. There's something about you where, like when you're eating something really good, Spirit is giving me an example of like, you're eating something really good and it's sort of like addictive and you just can't stop. You just can't stop eating it, and you're trying to stop eating it and you just want more and more and more. I feel like you are like that to this person. Like, even if they try to stop, they can't let go of you. You're just so irresistible, my pile number threes. So let's go ahead and take a look at your cards. We're going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck. This was from the Messages from Mermaids Oracle deck, the Vanessa Tarot, and the Ethereal Visions Tarot. Spirit guides on my pile number threes. I hear this person craves you. They really crave you. So spirit guides on my pile number threes. What about them drives this person crazy? Okay, so we have three cards. We have Inner Earth with You'll Survive This, New Solutions and Beginnings. We have You're Not Alone with Isolation, Physical Connection and Community. And the extra card we have here is Loosen Your Grip with Coping Mechanisms, Density, Addiction, and Let God In. I'm not going to include it, but I'm just going to keep it in mind for your reading. And at the back of the deck, we have Empathetic Starseed with Energetic Sovereignty and Absorbing What's Not Yours. The Hierophant wanted to come out. Talk about you being seductive, my pile number 3. Even this Hierophant card is like a teacher, you know, so a teacher is not supposed to be seductive. Maybe you have that type of vibe. For example, let's say you are at work together or at school together, or let's say you are in a public place, but there's something so tempting about you, there's something so irresistible about you, but they can't have you in that moment with the Eight of Swords at the back of the deck. Or let's say, you know, you're at family or something, but you're just so tempting and so irresistible and so seductive that it drives them crazy because they can't have you in that moment. Does that make sense? Like, I'm picking up on that vibe, so take it as it resonates. It may be at school, like when you're at school together, or at work if you work together, or when you're out in public, or when you're visiting family. It may be like when you're around friends, for example. Take it as it resonates. So spirit guide to my pile number 3s. What about them drives? Look at this. You see, I'm not making this shit up, my pile number 3s. I don't even swear, but like there's so much of the seductive energy with you. And I think this person also finds you very beautiful too. Very, very beautiful. It's like they just want to kiss your... Oh my gosh, so like that fly has been bothering me since pile 2. I don't know, like, if there are jealous people of your relationship, because flies always remind me of jealousy from others. So maybe there are, like, for example, exes watching your connection being jealous, like your ex or their ex, or other people that like your person or people that like you. Anyways, what I was saying was, you know, there's something about your lips here that really drives this person crazy. Like they always want to kiss you, they always want to hold you. And something about your eyes, like they always want to look into your eyes. Something about your hair smells good, especially. And your skin feels soft to this person. Okay, so we have the card, the Ten of Wands. You're showing up as the Empress. I told you, you're so beautiful to this person. Empress energy is Venusian energy. So that's what really kind of attracts this person to you. Empress energy is Venusian energy, which is this attractiveness, it's this beauty, aesthetically pleasing to look at you. Okay, so that's what it is. And Venus energy is love too. So this person does feel a lot of love for you too, and there's something about you where you're kind of like having this seductive vibe, but you also have this very classy energy at the same time, where it makes them want you even more. You know, when someone's wearing something very classy, or they're wearing something and they're not like looking seductive in that moment, but like that person knows, um, I don't want to make this an 18 plus reading, but like, for example, let's say, you know, you're wearing like something sexy underneath your clothes, and they know you're doing that, but it's like not showing. That's like an example of the energy. It doesn't have to be exactly like I explained, but even if they've seen you before where, you're wearing something more sexy around them, but in public, you're more classy, you're more dressed well. It's like the sense of like this person wanting to see you like that. Does that make sense? And this vibe of like this person finding you so pretty, finding you so beautiful or so handsome, and that drives them crazy. There's also something about you really enjoying the simple pleasures of life, really having this go with the flow type of vibe, but you're also very nurturing and creative, and that's something that drives this person crazy. I keep seeing your hair, your eyes, your lips, the way you dress, your shape, the shape of your body. You may also be very smart, intelligent, a hard worker with the Ten of Wands, and that drives this person crazy. Okay, when this person gives to you and you receive from them, that drives them crazy. So spirit guides on my pile number threes. What about my pile number threes drives them crazy? We have the Judgment card. We have the Queen of Swords. Something about your voice and the way you talk and communicate is so sexy to this person. But there's also a gentleness in your voice, and I think this person just loves to communicate with you. They love to have conversations with you. Something about the conversations make them so excited, like really, really excited and happy, and just like full of joy. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Ace of Cups. I feel like this person feels a genuinity with you, and like when they speak to you, they feel a genuinity. They feel this romantic energy. They feel this type of energy where they're kind of like hopelessly romantic for you with the Knight of Cups here. I see they wear their heart on their sleeve for you, and you make them feel less alone in the world. This is what I see here. You make them feel less alone in the world. You make them feel full of life and full of excitement. We have the Fool card. Something about the taste of your lips, because I'm hearing that song by Britney Spears that's like, taste of your lips, I'm on a ride. We have the Sun card at the back of the deck. So what drives them crazy about you is your irresistibility, your beauty, your look, everything about you, your voice, your communication, just the conversations they have with you drive them crazy, make them feel like I'm seeing someone just daydream about you and have like hearts around them. Like as a joke, spirit showing me, just imagine we could see energies and we could see what a person's thinking. Like, in those cartoons when a person's thinking and in love and then there's hearts all around them. I'm seeing a person like that, and like, the more this person daydreams about you, the more they kind of go crazy for you, because I feel they feel this genuinity with you. You make this person feel less alone in the world, and that drives them crazy because I really feel like this connection, you really give them a lot of love. You're really nurturing. You're someone that is really loyal, and you have this softness to you, this gentleness to you. I also feel like you're someone that really makes this person feel at peace, and I feel like they feel so hopeless romantic for you. They feel like they're wearing their heart on their sleeve for you. Like, look at this person here with the Knight of Cups offering the cup, and look at this other cup here being offered to you, the Empress here. So it's like they want to offer you all their love, and they're coming from this pure place, although, they have a lot of sensuality and feel you're irresistible and they crave you, but they also have a lot of pureness, like pure feelings for you. I see here with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, this hopeless romantic type of energy with you, and you make them feel like life is full of adventure with the Fool card. Even if, even if things even if we don't know like where things are going to go in the future or how things are going to plan out, because Even though we want things to go a specific way and we wish for it to be like that and we're going to work towards that and take action towards that, we don't always know what's going to happen in the future. And that's what the Fool card is all about. Taking a leap of faith and trusting that the best will come to us, or at least hoping for it, and kind of staying loyal to ourselves by going after what we want and believing that there is hope for whatever we believe wants to come true will come true. You know what I mean? And I feel like with the Fool card, like, am I going crazy doing this crazy reading? Because I swear I just heard a knock on the door, but no one knocked here. Like, that's so weird. I don't know if this person like wants to come to your house if you don't live together, or um wants to communicate to you, or um something about seeing you in person, because I heard a knock on the door. I guess with the Fool card, I think this person is excited for what's to come with you. This person, even though they don't know what's to come with you, they're excited for it. They're hopeful for it. And, since we had the Sun card at the back of the deck, I feel like this person is very happy with you. They feel very happy with you. They feel very satisfied in this connection. They feel like you're very funny. They feel like you make them laugh. There's something about your smile that drives them crazy. There's something about your loyalty and your softness and your genuinity, your gentleness. You're so nurturing. You make them feel less alone. You're also someone that really has this uplifting voice with the Inner Earth card. You'll survive this. Even when this person is going through certain challenges of their own in their own life, it's like you really know how to lift them up and make them feel less alone. Make them feel, supported in what they're going through. And when they're working really hard, when they are in that state and, you're supporting them there on the side, it just makes them feel happy. And that's something that drives them crazy. There's also something about you having this optimism for life. You're someone that is really optimistic. You're someone that looks at the life at the half glass full attitude. Like, does that make sense? There's something where there's like a half glass full. I can't remember what it's exactly called, but you look at life from the optimistic side of life. You look at life through this set of eyes that view the world with so much color. You're someone that really romanticizes your life. You're also a really romantic person. You're someone that really believes and hopes, even after going through challenging moments. It's like we can believe and hope for something better. You're even someone that helps this person learn more about themselves, about life, about love. And that's something that really drives this person crazy. If you are creative, or if you are someone really passionate about certain hobbies or certain things you do, there's something about that that drives this person crazy. The way you speak, your softness, your gentleness, all these things I mentioned. I also feel like you're very, very generous. You love to give to this person and you're very empathetic. I feel like you're very nurturing to this person, and you know when something is off with this person. Like, you know when this person is experiencing heartbreak. You know when this person is like not mentally okay in their mind. When this person is sad, when they're angry, you just know. And there's something about you being so empathetic towards them and their emotions that drives them crazy. I'm even feeling like, when they're angry, I'm seeing a vision of Stitch. Lilo and Stitch, when Stitch gets angry and he tears down the painting or something like that. And then Lilo knows how to calm him down. I'm seeing something about you and your voice being so soothing and calming to this person. And, the way you speak to this person brings a lot of this feeling of calmness and peace into this person's life. It's like, I think you're really teaching this person how to embody the sense of harmony. Maybe some of you have Libra energy, it doesn't have to be, but I'm feeling like a Libra energy of harmony Even if it's not so, there could also be a lot of fire energies here: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus with the Venusian energy, and maybe even water energy: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But if not, don't worry about it. This is just a general reading. Because the signs don't really matter. What I feel here matters is you really know how to calm down this person's emotions and make them feel okay with whatever they're feeling, even when they're feeling anger. There's something about your loyalty that makes this person go crazy, because it's like, I don't think this person has ever expected someone to be so trustworthy as you are. Someone like that makes them feel safe, that makes them feel comforted. You're just very loving towards this person, and maybe you even take care of them, or you just love to be generous with them, love to be sweet with them, and spoil them with your affection and love, and that's something that drives them crazy. I feel like this person sees you as a soulmate in some way. So that's something I see here, and I feel like you always help them through, emotions that they don't really feel comfortable with. I feel like this person is sometimes a little bit scared of their emotions, because sometimes their emotions can be so intense, but there's something about you that is so soothing, but also brings a smile on their face, brings this kind of adventurous, passionate energy in their life that I guess they've never experienced before, because they feel like with you there is a lot of romance, a lot of love, but there is also a sense of friendship here, and that drives them crazy. I'm also seeing what drives them crazy is like when you're not around and they miss you and they just want you back. Like, I'm not talking about like, you two being in separation. Maybe it's for some of you, yeah, but like for most of you, I feel this energy of like, let's say you're just going to work, or you're both going to school, or you just have to do things for the day, and you're missing each other that day. And then you finally see each other again, and it's like you're united again. You get to see each other again, and they're overfilled and overcome with joy. That is something that drives them crazy, because I feel like this person really feels whole with you, and I'm not saying it in an unhealthy way of like, I'm relying on you to feel whole. No, it's not that. I feel like this person just feels like you are their other half. That's what I'm seeing here. And I think your generosity just fills this person's heart with joy, because I don't think they've ever had that before. I feel like they just feel a lot of joy being around you. They feel like they can always laugh with you. They feel like there's always hope with you. They feel like with you, they can fall into this love and not like worry too much about the future or what's going to happen. Like with you, there's no worries, because they know you're loyal. They know that you make them feel safe. You make them feel uplifted. Like with you, there are no doubts, and I feel like this really makes this person smile on the inside. There's something about you that also shines bright, and you're that really irresistible, very Venusian energy, and that drives them crazy. So this is what I have for you, my pile number threes. I really hope this reading resonated. If it did, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next reading. Bye!